You notice that there's a stark difference between where my land starts and my neighbor's ends. Firstly, I've got dandelions. I've got lots of dandelions, which are good for attracting butterflies. And then they attract bees as well. And that's what you need, pollinators. So I've got dandelions growing. And I've got bamboo growing. And I've got a little banyan tree that was butchered, but is growing very nicely. And I planted a Aralea tree or temple flower, or I just saw a lizard running past. We missed out on it. But don't worry, there's plenty more. I've turned off the water. Turned off the water. I can turn it back on again. And I'll show you the hub irrigation system. That's it. That's one tap, and the other tap is down here. There's the crows come and bathe in the water, and they drink the water. And this is also where the Hump Archaeology Project is going on, and Dr. Romesh mining for ochres. That's where I get my ochres from. That's some of it, one place. This is a brown ochre. So a creamy brown ochre. Up here I've got the red and yellow ochres. The red is red hematite. It's an example of the red. And if you look down a bit, you find the yellow. That's the red and yellow ochres, which are in the ground. And if you look carefully over here, you can find that that's actually the what's underneath there. It's red ochre. Yeah. So that'll be beautiful. This is my rock garden. I had a pond that extended all the way over here, and this is all being filled in and covered up to stop water from getting to Miller's property. But as you can see, I've built a mud wall here, so it's rock solid, rock hard all the way along here and along here. And then there was a pond over here for frogs, and I've got this is where the storm water falls down, and this drain over here is only for the internal water that goes to a different system that goes to the drain over there. The rest of the water that I use is retained by the land, and it goes to the garden. So if I turn that tap on there, and I walk around here past the bamboo, which is growing very fast, and past the little mango tree, and past the stump of the eucalyptus tree that they chopped down, and past, this is a forested area, and It's got a little greenhouse at the back, and this takes me down to a Sri Lanka pond, and this fills up with water, and it's got plastic on the underneath of it. So that's a pond, little pond, and then the water runs, if it's really allowed to run, to come all the way down here to the root of this beautiful poinciana tree. Not one. So that's my cosmopolitan green architecture irrigation system, except that you haven't seen where that tap goes. First of all, there's a cabbage white butterfly. That's an introduced species from England. And there's not many native butterflies here yet, so I've got to do a bit of work. This is where the water flows to. You can see it flowing down here. And it's just trickling. It trickles all the way down here. Yeah, down there, that bed, over there, through little rock gardens, and gets diverted across through here, and gets diverted down under this very nice piece of sandstone. And the idea in putting these different rocks is that they add minerals to the ground, to the water. So that's what I'm adding stones in there, with the idea that I could add some essential minerals to the water that's flowing into my garden, because otherwise it's just growing on clay. And the water then flows down here to another rock garden, and my Australia pond, which has got a beautiful wasp in it. Yeah, beautiful wasp in my shadow. So the water flows down here, and flows into the Australia pond. into the garden. And this is where I planted my vegetables. And there was a lizard, a skink. The skinks like the mud and they like the garden. And there are all sorts of interesting animals. Yeah, but they're small mainly. In fact, they're all small. The biggest animal is the scrub turkey. That's the biggest animal in my garden. And there's a cat that occasionally comes here as well.